The Gamestop trading controversy becoming much bigger than just a story about the stock market. There's bipartisan backlash against online trading apps like Robinhood after amateur investors were blocked from making trades on stocks like GameStop. While hedge funds losing billions after shorting those stocks were trying to profit if the prices fall. All right, Jesse, I know that you've done a lot of research on this, and you're going to provide us with wisdom about what is going on, what happened, and what's going to happen next.
Well, you assume I've done a lot of research on this, Katie. I don't know where you got that idea. But I mean, it's kind of simple. It would be like LeBron James getting blown out by the worst team in the NBA. And the NBA just stops the game and lets LeBron just shoot free throws until he's ahead. You can't do that. Basically, Wall Street just rigged the stock market in broad daylight. Where's Joe Biden? Where is Joe Biden? I thought this guy was from Scranton. He's running against Park Avenue. Well, Park Avenue just cheated in front of everybody. And what's he doing? Whistling Dixie? He's writing an EO about what we can't say about an illegal immigrant? You have to call him undocumented? Flying around on Marine One? I mean, where's the SEC commissioner? Allison Lee. I'd slap a subpoena on Robinhood right now and find out who these hedge funds were that told these guys to choke the trades off. You can't bail out hedge funds because the retail investors are winning. That's impossible. That's not how the system is. It's securities fraud. And they're so arrogant about it, they did it so everybody could see, and they don't even care because Joe's not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, so Gillian, I mean, the White House has been asked about this multiple times. There are now questions about whether the new Treasury Secretary should be recusing herself with not advising the president on this due to her financial ties. I mean, do they have an obligation to comment on this given her situation?
Oh, definitely. They punted the question today. It's kind of like they can get one day, maybe two of a pass, but this issue's not going anywhere. They're going to have to come up with some talking points pretty quickly. I want to just point out, though, this is no longer a story that's just about Wall Street versus Main Street. It's really about Wall Street and big tech against Main Street, against the little guy. What happened yesterday was incredible. Big tech inserted themselves into this situation and essentially sided with the hedge funders. Reddit and Facebook shut down the chat rooms that were hosting the thousands or millions of investors that were making this GameStop play. So it was really another prime example of big tech coming in, changing the rules in the middle of the game, like Jesse said, moving the goalposts in real time. I mean, these forces crushing the economic prospects of the vast majority of Americans are becoming overpowering.
So, Greg, you know who else is now siding with the hedge funds is Senator Elizabeth Warren. She wrote this letter today, and she wants to make sure that the GameStop folks and the Reddit investors can't do this again.
Yes.
They don't have a chance.
And also, she wants to look in to see whether any laws were broken by these outsider investors. Look, this is a great story. You can already kind of see the movie being planned. You got Seth Rogen playing the Reddit dude who comes up with this idea. You got Will Arnett, you know, playing the evil, greedy hedge funder. You have Glenn Close as Janet Yellen. You got Meryl Streep as Elon Musk. It's going to be a great story if it turns out to be true. Because right now, from what I understand, there are 9 investors that made $16 billion off this. And some of the investors are from Fidelity and BlackRock. So it's not just the little guy that's involved here. There's a little murkiness going on there. But I think it's a great story for 2 reasons. One, it reminds everybody how screwy this idea of short selling is, that you can be able to sell something that you didn't buy. Seems deliberately immoral, and we don't do it with anything else in life. And it also shows kind of, as Tucker said last night, a realignment in the way we look at things. We're shuffling the deck left and right so that you have liberals like Liz Warren defending Wall Street, and then you got righties like Jesse Waters embracing the attack on these greedy hedge funders. So it's great to see all these strange bedfellows where you have Jesse Waters and Glenn Greenwald, you know, agreeing with each other, and Liz Warren and some, hedge funder, which, in the same bed, metaphorically. So I like that as a story.
Also, AOC and Ted Cruz
would play
agree.
me in the movie?
Yeah, Ted Cruz and AOC.
Yeah,
Steve
true.
Guttenberg would play you, Jesse.
So